The prestigious Thornfield Concert Hall buzzed with anticipation as 38-year-old Marcus Chen finished polishing the brass fixtures on the grand stage. His olive-green custodial uniform and cleaning supplies marked him as part of the maintenance crew, nearly invisible to the elegantly dressed patrons, who would soon fill the red velvet seats for the evening's gala performance. Marcus had been working as a janitor at Thornfield for 2 years, a job that allowed him the flexibility to pick up his 6-year-old daughter, Emma, from school and be home with her in the evenings. The work was honest and steady, paying enough to cover their modest apartment and Emma's needs, though it was a far cry from the life he had once imagined for himself. Tonight was the annual Thornfield Foundation Gala, a black-tie fundraising event that brought together the city's wealthiest philanthropists, business leaders, and cultural elite. The hall gleamed under the warm stage lights as Marcus made his final preparations, ensuring that every surface was perfect for the distinguished guests, who would arrive within the hour. As Marcus cleaned around the concert grand piano that dominated the center of the stage, he could not help but pause and look at the magnificent instrument. The Steinway's polished black surface reflected the stage lights like a mirror, and Marcus felt the familiar ache of longing that he had learned to suppress over the years. Almost finished there, Marcus called out James Wellington, the 52-year-old CEO of Wellington Industries and chairman of the Thornfield Foundation Board. Wellington wore an impeccably tailored black tuxedo and carried himself with the confident bearing of a man accustomed to commanding attention in any room he entered. "Yes, sir, Mr. Wellington," Marcus replied, stepping back from the piano. "Everything should be ready for tonight's performance." Wellington approached the stage, checking his gold watch with the practiced air of someone whose time was measured in millions of dollars. "Excellent. The maestro should be arriving shortly for his sound check." As Wellington spoke, several other board members and major donors began filtering into the hall for the pre-event reception. Marcus recognized many of them from his 2 years of working at the venue. Titans of industry, celebrated artists, and society figures whose names regularly appeared in the business and culture sections of the newspaper. "You know," Marcus Wellington said, a hint of amusement entering his voice as he gestured toward the piano, "I have always wondered if any of our staff have hidden musical talents. Do you play at all?" Marcus felt his cheeks warm slightly at the question. "A little, sir. Nothing professional." Wellington's eyebrows raised with interest. "Really? What kind of things can you play?" Before Marcus could answer, Wellington had turned to address the growing crowd of elegantly dressed guests. "Ladies and gentlemen," he called out, his voice carrying easily through,